Good morning, dear students. Now, in the last video, we have seen about detection of carbon and hydrogen and the preparation of Lessines extract, that is sodium fusion extract. With the usage of that sodium extract, we will now test for nitrogen, sulfur and halogen. Today, we will see the test for nitrogen. The sodium extract, which is prepared with the fusion tube. That sodium extract is baked with ferrous sulfate, FeSO4, or ferrous sulfate is also called iron 2 sulfate because Fe is here having +2 oxidation number, or we can say +2 charge. And then it is acidified with the concentrated H2SO4, or we can say that H2SO4 is added and then the particular prepared solution is heated, right? When it is heated, then the Prussian blue color is appeared. Prussian blue, that means dark blue color. Why this Prussian blue is appeared? It is appeared because of sodium cyanide. Cyanide, it means carbon from the hydrocarbon organic compound, and nitrogen is fixed with it, so it is cyanide, and also it is reacted with sodium in fusion tube. So sodium cyanide, when present, that cyanide contains nitrogen, so that particular compound will first react with FeSO4 and forms sodium hexacyanoferrate 2. What it will form? Sodium hexacyanoferrate 2. Ferrate 2, that means having iron positive charge. Right? Because charge on ferrous iron is +2. So it is shown in abbreviated stock notation Roman 2. On heating with constant H2SO4, some ferrous Fe+2 is oxidized to ferric Fe+3, which further reacts with sodium hexacyanoferrate to produce. This oxidized Fe+3 reacts with Na4 FeCN6 raised to 4 minus and produce iron 3 hexacyanoferrate 2. Now see here, instead of sodium, the last product come is iron 3 hexacyanoferrate 2, or we can say ferric 3 hexacyanoferrate 3, which is commonly called ferriferrocyanate. This is a complex salt. You can see here sodium and iron both are metal. When two metals are attached with an ion and the salt which is formed, it is called complex salt. See the reaction now. What takes place and how. The first step, the salt, sodium cyanide, NaCN. From this salt, cyanide is separated, negative anion. 6Cn minus gets separated, and from ferrous sulfate, Fe+2 cation separates, and they now reacts, anion and cation, and they will give hexacyanoferrate. What they will give? Hexacyanoferrate, FeCN6 raised to -4. Now here, hexacyano and charge ion +2. This is charge ion +2 because change on cyanide is -1 charge. Charge on cyanide is -1 and on sodium it is +1. So +1 and -1 will attract, and 6Cn will have 6 minus, and here in the sodium it is 4. Sodium is having 1 plus, so 4, that is 4 plus, here 6 minus, So still 2 has to be neutralized, and so Fe plus 2 will even react with this remaining 2 charge, and that is why it is Fe2. So 6 cyanide will have 6 negative charge, 4 sodium will have 4 positive charge. If overall is 4 negative, then to neutralize the 2 negative charge, 2 positive of Fe is used, and that is why in the compound it is mentioned 2. In the compound it is mentioned 2. That means the plus 2 charge of the Fe is used in the first step of the formation of hexacyanoferrate. Now these hexacyanoferrate, when react with concentrated H2SO4, that is the step 2, and then heated, then what takes place? FeCN6 4 minus is now reacting with the sulfuric acid, and with the effect of heat it converts to the ferric ion. That means ferrous ion is oxidized to ferric ion. So Fe plus 2 is now Fe plus 3. Oxidation takes place. On addition of concentration H2SO4, some of the ferrous ion from Fe plus 2 is oxidized to the ferric ion Fe plus 3. Right? Oxidation. Losing of electron will give oxidation. So now Fe plus 2 will become Fe plus 3. Now instead of sodium salt, what is there? Sodium. See here, sodium hexacyanoferrate. Instead of this sodium, now the oxidized ion of iron, that is oxidized ion of ferrous to ferric, will react, and the complex salt with ferric ion will be produced, which is becoming cation. So 3 FeCN6 4 minus plus this 4 Fe plus 3 produced in second step will combine here, and in excess amount of water when they will be reacting, then the washing of sodium salt will be taken by Fe plus 3, and here it will be Fe4 FeCN6 thrice. Now what happened here? This is 4 and here it is having plus 3 charge. 1 Fe will have first 3 charge, and so 4 Fe will have 4 3s are 12, so it will be plus 12. And here hold this compound anion FeCN6 having negative charge 4. This compound is 3 times, so 3 4s are minus 12. So it is minus 12. That means plus 12 and minus 12 is nullified, and the final product is Fe4 FeCN6 thrice with the presence of water in it. That means hydrated compound is formed. This hydrated compound is Prussian blue in color, and its name is ferricyanate. It's a common name, and its IUPAC name is iron 3 hexacyanoferrate 2. What is it? Iron 3 hexacyanoferrate. This is the complex salt, blue color, a Prussian blue, it means deep color, and the presence of this deep color is giving the idea that nitrogen is present. This blue color ferricyanate is used in the preparation of deep blue pigment, and then pigment is chemically treated, which is used further in painting and dyeing, right? So this is, you can see the 3 steps of mechanism, right? First step, it gives salt and FeSO4 reacts anion and cation to give hexacyanoferrate 2. Then it is reacted with H2SO4, heated which gives ferric ion, oxidized ferric ion, which is again given a washing of water where the sodium is removed away, and instead of sodium now ferrous, that is iron, is taking place and ferriferrocyanide is produced, which is deep blue in color, and deep blue is because of the presence of nitrogen. Right? So please go to the video very properly and try to understand the mechanisms, right, by the time. Thank you.